Tough game. Bottom line, give Charlotte credit. They made the plays when they had to, and certainly we didn't have our best effort of the season. But it's a tough one. It's a hard one to sit on. But looking forward to getting back on the practice field and getting ready to go next week.
Questions?
Coach, teams dropped 3 out of their last 4 games. At this point in the season, you kind of get down to the short rows. What as a coach and staff can you and your assistants do to kind of get them refocused for this home stretch?
That's always a good question, Lanny. I think, the bottom line is we have everything to play for, and so it's the reality is it's November the 7th, and, everything's right there for them, and so the reality is, we just got to go get a win. That's what it's about. We got to focus on one game, and the reality is we got to get ready for this week. You can't look too far down the road. We just got to get ready to play and prepare hard. We're a team. It seems like I'm not a stat guy. I don't really, but you look at it. We're a team that. It's amazing if you look at us at total offense, we're 23 in the country, and in total defense, we're number 20 in the country. And you'd think you'd be sitting feeling a little bit better about life with those types of deals. And we're probably one of the worst teams right now in our turnover ratio, in the country, completely. And it seems like we've had some critical times and critical moments where, we have bang, big plays, either a big play or a turnover or something that kind of swings the momentum of the game. I think one thing we have to do is take care of the little things. I think that kind of, and I don't know if there's a magic answer to that or not, but I think there are, as a coach, there are some positives hidden in there. But then again, the bottom line is wins and losses. And we're never happy about losing football games. And we know we got to get ready to play. We know Old Dominion's a good football team. They're a team that's 4-1 in the conference. They're 6-3. And the reality is that we played. We didn't play our best ball last week, and hopefully we rebound and we'll play better football this week. And that's all you can hope for.
Coach, kind of a follow-up. Going into the game against Charlotte, did you feel like that the team was where you wanted them to be as far as from a mental standpoint?
I did, Lanny. I really did. I thought, of course up. To be honest, we were up 14-7. I thought we were going to stone them. Had that 3rd and 1 where they went about 60. For a touchdown. I thought we were going to stop them there and get the ball back up and go up 21-7, and here we go. That's actually what I was thinking at that moment. But I thought, again, it was a 14-14. After that play, it's 14-14. And then there's a pivotal play. There's a couple of 3rd downs they converted on the one drive where they go down and score. And then we have the interception and play later. It's like bang bang. Now it's 28-14. And then you feel like you're playing catch up, which you are. But I felt like in the second half, the one thing I love about our football team is we never surrendered. I felt like in the second half we started coming back. We started clawing back, and of course, when Parker went down, we had to put Tez in at Q, so we had our tailback in there. He threw a bomb to our receiver, and we had that picked off there with about 2.5 to go in the game. But we kept fighting and clawing. We just got to, bottom line, we just got to prepare to win football games, and we got to go out and work hard. And again, everything's there to play for, the bottom line is it's going to be us to go up and do it for the next 2 or 3 weeks. But we got to concentrate on one at a time, and all that matters right now is ODU.
Coach, do you have a status update on Nick Bowman?
We're gonna see. I think Nick will be okay by Friday, but we're just gonna wait and see how it goes.
How about Parker? Do we know yet?
We're gonna wait and just see how it goes there with him. We should know see how it is with him by Tuesday or Wednesday.
What's the situations with both of them, Coach? Is it the concussions, or what do we got?
Well, Tim, if you don't mind, I'd like to just keep some of that stuff in the house right now. You know what I'm saying? Just it's something that again, I'm gonna kind of plead the fifth right there, and we're just gonna let our staff handle it.
Kind of a follow up on that. Where does Keon Howard and Quadra Griggs status?
Well, Quadra is not this year. He's not eligible this year, but so we're we're, certainly Keon will get some reps, but, we're gonna just see how the week plays out.
Coach, did you, up to this point, leading up to Charlotte, you were 1-2 in the previous 3 games. Had you made any, I guess, up to the, like I said, up to the Charlotte game, had you made any changes in any form or fashion, whether it's on the field, off the field?
No, I felt like we played pretty well going to the Marshall game, and I thought, really, to be honest with you, we played LSU well for a half, and we lost the ball game. But I mean, give them credit. I mean, they are a pretty talented football team. But I felt like coming out of the Marshall game, I felt like we were ready to play. I really felt like even way early in the second quarter, up 14-7, we were ready to play. I mean, things happen, but at the end of the day is you don't like losing, but also you have to understand there's a lot of positives in there too. I mean, we just got to do the little things to get us over the top. At the end of the day, sometimes you look up and you're coaching a team that's number 125 in offense or defense, you know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is there are some positives. Now, we know there's 3 weeks to go in the season, and we know these last 3 weeks are critical weeks for our run, and we got to take it one at a time. Again, this football team has everything to play for, and there's a lot of teams right now in November that have no chance at winning a championship. So they're in position. We certainly don't like the loss. You never feel good coming out of a loss, Jason. You're always, it always is just that sick feeling in your gut. But we got to go to work. I don't know any other way to put it. We got to go to work, and we got to get better, and we got to just do little things right.
Coach, in the second half of the Charlotte game, on defense, it looked like you were kind of experimenting a little bit with some of your linebacker play. I think I saw Parker and Ruff in there at the same time.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that? Is that something we can expect to see some
Well,
more
we're
of?
just trying to get, some guy. Ruff's a guy that deserves to play. He's been out for a few weeks, and certainly both Parker and Ruff are 2 guys that run extremely well. So it gives you some speed, But it's more the fact that really Ruff's our 3 guy, so he's able to get in there and spell CJ some, and so at the end of the day, those 2 guys, you'll see them a lot always because, we wish we could have played Ruff more, but he's been hurt, so hopefully we'll get him back healthy,
On Old Dominion, you talked about their records. Talk about them a little bit more. What do you see?
Well, they're a football team. I think they're very athletic up front defensively. I think do a great job on that side. I think offensively, a lot of weapons. Skilled players are very good. Quarterbacks does a great job directing the offense. Very good athlete. They're a good football team, and certainly a football team that's going to make you work.
Coach, you talked a little bit about the turnover ratio. Obviously, you guys do things to try to take care of the ball, but to force turnovers.
That's right. It's a double-edged sword. I think that's the biggest thing. Is we've got to get more takebacks, and we've got to be secure with the ball. I think that's probably the tail of the tape right now. You know what I'm saying? When you look at it, I think that's a reality. You look at some teams are, it's amazing when you look at the stats. Usually those teams that have high turnover margins, they're usually having pretty good years. It usually goes hand in hand.